This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Check my 50. I don't even know why his team showed up. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 12. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Jones, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
Touchdown, Packers! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It got his man complete. 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Pettis once again the target. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Rodgers now on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or in it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers. Check. Go. 50, Mike 50. Yo, go. I'm going to run you over. Now.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
11 yards there, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
I'm coming after you. Bravo.
Throwing Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Team 6. 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm here all day.
Jones throwing again on second and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll run with Love. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
Rip left, rip left. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on first down. Well, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch 57. Right now. You got 58. Watch the shot. Flip again.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Broz's good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Broz's on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Touchdown, Packers! Dante Pettis, as time expires in the 1st half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got
Mario! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Lucky. Check through. Back north.
on 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
caught. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rodgers again now. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
I don't think he was trying to throw off somebody.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fresh.
Finally, a good play there defensively.
No,
On the deep ball. The
Bosa
secondary's
Barnes
had
needed that
struggles this
sack.
entire game.
My God.
Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Sack number 1.
He's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
That nigga Armand was clapping that
The
shit.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they... And the Packers got nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will settle shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn
One more with Burns.
that you have
One
to
more
hold the
sack.
safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
He
got
ran
so
to both
excited
sides.
thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Is he in the first
Ball on the
quarter?
42 as they come up 2nd
He
and
is
10.
the first.
Hey, check Mike Kelly. Don't let Kelly. 6-man.
You already got 2 sacks.
Rodgers now
He can't stop
throwing
him.
again, going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now
somehow I got. How am I supposed to get two
in their head? And what I mean by that is
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 58 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Yeah, QB's fine.
Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I can't stream. It's going to make me.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Make me make it count.
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant.
I should have put that cornerback blitz
off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready, ready. Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Haywood, you're out. He's checking. Crash.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a terrific return as he brings us all the way back to the 30. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are
and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
USBA? This guy really playing
The
that.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Real still throwing the slate.
Facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow.
Yeah,
This is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. And it is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 25th touchdown.
Oh, my fucking
Tying
God.
Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Broz's true blue on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Deshaun Watson, are we serious, Deshaun? Are we fucking serious? You can't be serious.
Dante Pettis.
Nigga overthrew a curl route. 30 yards.
Number 13 now on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Wow. It's spinning it people right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch the move.
Throwing on second and long. Jones is going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's
saying it's a
down.
boost because you
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their
Can I not lose?
timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Not winning the Super Bowl. Get over it. That's my baby.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get him. Get him. Alert flag. Hey, Zoo. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Jones going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone.
A damn legend.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now Jones
throwing on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there when you go to the... And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. At 25 to the mic. We're going 20. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. O'Shane Ximines make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific.
I just can't make a play with a fucking safety. Like, this shit's impossible.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That gets all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
Like, no, he's not throwing at me. So,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They ain't got the skills to pay the bills, y'all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's blitz coming And down he goes. Bobby Wagner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried to fake with this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it.
And now here's another interception.
Bro, who is that guy?
His guys will get the football back.
Who the hell is that?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario.
He ain't playing no games.
Just one deal here.
He ain't having it. He has no funny business.
And that's what they're going to want to do now. Someone back needs to
another interception.
You need to rock that prime Deion Sanders out here. Who is that guy? I don't understand who that guy is. If you see what I've seen, this is why I stream. I knew niggas was gonna think he boosted. That's why I streamed. That nigga's literally just locking me up. How? I'm tanking. I do that with everybody. I'm talking about Rick was catching the ball and then running back out. Oh, well, yeah, Rick doing that for touchdowns. Yeah.
My screen code.
Broz's now to add the PAT.
Who? I ain't hear who you said.
Now after the touchdown, here's Broz's line to kick it away.
Oh, Gary? Nigga's already playing like that. That nigga was, he was coming through ASAP. I remember one play I blocked the running back. That nigga ran straight through him. I said, what the fuck?
You say he's not throwing the ball?
You have to.
Too late to anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, it's a big time accomplishment. It just tears up the script that every home team
do the cover 3 with the
and pushes us around. They took care of business.
With the purple that he's on, nigga.
And now the final stages of this one.
Yeah, he plays the slot zone. I mean, he plays the purple. Just roam the whole fucking field. Put one of your linebackers. You're not linebacker, your outside D lineman, whatever linebacker.
They can't help but feel great.
Just roam the whole fucking field.
I mean, what a game. To put up
Holy
points, continually feel like they're moving the ball. Things are
T. Brown.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can
gotta look at who this guy is.
Run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's going to be in his zone.
So for Green Bay,
Nigga rock through 8 TD to... God damn.
they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, that first win remains open. They dropped to 0-12 now.
What's the record?
Here. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Nigga Julian
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
star.
Alongside Charles Davis,
Wow,
we
this
thank
nigga
our
Dean is
entire
coming.
crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tony Brown. Like, who is this nigga? He's a god. Ridiculous. Like, that nigga looked like Prime Sherman on Seattle. I could not throw on his side at all.
Let's talk about Obi.
Damn, this nigga got a forced fumble. What the fuck?
This guy Lamar Jackson does not fumble at all.
The fuck, that nigga fumbled like 4 or 5 times, my guy.
He fumbled a lot. What the fuck you talking about? He fumbled me, boy.
You doing what I told you? Are you winning the game by a lot?
Nah, I'm trying to get this,
Do that buck slant. Do buck slant 3. And wrong with your safety.
Buck slant 3, huh?